In a world of conflict and strife, there is but one fact we all can agree upon. Everybody loves Hugo.
That's right, friends. We're doing Hurley. Hi, welcome to Lost History, a series where I try to piece together a timeline of our favorite Lost characters. And today, as you have seen, is Hurley. Hurley's probably one of everyone's favorite characters, and if you don't like Hurley, you're wrong. Now, because Hurley was such an important part to the story and the island, and because he was seen through all 6 seasons, I'm going to be breaking down his story. So this first part we're going to talk about is Hurley's life before the island. Born December 29, 1978, to Carmen and David Reyes. Hugo's mother was on the protective side, and he had a pretty decent relationship with his dad. His favorite activity with his dad was fixing up an old Camaro.
It's stupid. Without a new carburetor, it's not gonna work.
Having hope is never stupid. You gotta believe good things will happen, and then they will. Understand what I'm saying? In this world, son, you gotta make your own luck.
However, at the age of 10, Hurley's father will go to Las Vegas for a job, and he does not really return. Now, we don't really know a lot about what happens to Hurley after his father leaves. We do know he turns to food for comfort to deal with his abandonment issues. He was in a backgammon tournament, and he had a dog named Buster. The next major life event we learn with Hurley is a tragedy. Hurley, along with 22 other people, walk onto a deck made for 8, and it kind of collapses, killing 2 people. Hurley blames himself, and his guilt causes a depression. Hurley ends up in the Santa Rosa Mental Health Institute. When he first arrives, he's in a catatonic state, but eventually ends up talking, although he doesn't really want to talk about anything important.
We've been in here almost 2 months now. Don't you think it's time to start getting our hands dirty?
But things aren't all bad. Hurley does make friends there with a man named Dave.
Hey, it's taco night, dude. Let's blow this pop stand. What?
Brooke said you're like negative.
Well, duh. So what, you don't want to hang out with me anymore?
No, I don't know. It's just
Is that crap getting inside your head, man? Do not let him. You've got much more important things to think about.
like what?
Like hard or soft shell, baby.
He also kind of makes friends with a man named Leonard. They regularly play Connect 4, and Leonard spouts out random numbers. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42. Now, through their interactions, we can tell Dave is a bad influence on Hurley. He doesn't want Hurley to get any better. He wants Hurley to cheat on his diet, and he wants Hurley to rebel.
Dude, that's celery. Celery is not a snack.
Talking about stuff?
Right. Well, sorry to interrupt. I've been taking some pictures for the bulletin board. I've got everyone except you two. Would you guys mind?
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you get a little closer together?
Are you gonna make us look at the ducky, too?
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Great.
And the next following days, the doctor will push Hurley to talk about the incident that happened.
23 people on that deck. It was built to hold 8, and it would have collapsed whether you went out there or not.
Yeah, but I did walk out there. And it did collapse. I killed him.
It was an accident.
That was my fault.
Look, after those people died, you were in a practically catatonic state. You stopped talking, you stopped going out, you stopped sleeping. But you never stopped eating. Because that's how you punish yourself.
Dave's right about you. You're nothing but a quack.
Hurley then is given some upsetting news.
Dave isn't your friend, Hugo. Dave doesn't exist.
So later, when Dave collects Hurley at night so they can escape, Hurley decides he's ready to move on.
I don't think I can do this.
You're not real. You're trying to get me to run away and get cheeseburgers because I want cheeseburgers.
You don't need to change, man. You are fine. You're great.
No, I'm not. You just want me to stay fat. You don't want me to get better. You wouldn't care if I ate myself to death.
Do not do this, man.
Bye, Dave.
After he locks out Dave, Hurley is able to make a lot of progress. So much so that he's ready to leave. After Hurley leaves, he's able to form a pretty normal life. He gets a job at Mr. Cluck's, has a best friend named Johnny, and a pretty good chance at a date with a girl named Starla. One day, Hurley decides to play the lottery, and he uses the number he heard Leonard say.
And that makes tonight's Mega Lotto jackpot drawing 4, 8, 15, 16, and 23 with the mega number 42. Whoever has those numbers has won or will share in a near record jackpot.
That's right, Mary Jo, because this is the 16th week without a winner.
Dude wins $114 million. Hurley, for some reason, decides to still go to work the next day. However, he has a problem with his manager and decides he doesn't need this.
How many times do I gotta tell you, those napkins cost money? All right, it's 2 per customer. 2.
We're not made of money here, Mr. Cluck's Rays. I'm not made of money. Are you made of money? Because if you're made of money, maybe you don't want to work here. So, get it together.
Dude, I quit. Yeah, Randy's losing his brain in there. Well, you should get back in there. I'll have you scrubbing Johns for the rest of the week.
Doubt it. I quit too.
What?
Looks like we got ourselves a day off. Drive shaft. Or like suck shaft.
I'm gonna go check out the headphones.
Sure. Headphones.
Hugo.
Starla.
Why aren't you chuckleheads at work?
We're currently exploring other opportunities.
So, Starla. Oh. Sorry. Well, the whole steady's playing the Troubadour this weekend. And I was wondering, maybe Friday?
I have to work.
Oh, no, I didn't mean...
I could probably go Saturday. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Dude, you've been crushing on this girl for months and doing nothing. Today, you're freaking Fabio. Seriously, man. What has gotten into you?
Nothing, I just wanted to ask her out before...
Before what?
Nothing.
Later, Johnny and Hurley prank their manager. They have a really good day, although that comes to an end when a bunch of reporters out Hurley as the lottery winner.
That's the guy!
Hurley's best friend Johnny becomes jealous and basically steals his girl, so Hurley decides to focus on family.
Yeah, you.
How'd you come up with the winning numbers? Any significance?
Oh, they just, sort of came to me. That's really what it's all about for me, to be able to do things for the people I care about. Because I really put my family through a lot recently, and, well, this way I can make it up to them. You know, maybe even buy my mom a new house. And, maybe after, my grandpa comes back from his cruise, we can, you know, get to do some of the things that we always wanted to do.
After that, Hurley will buy his mother a house, but things do not go according to plan.
Oh. Get a look at your new dream house.
Ay, my uncle! Ay, my uncle!
I say you could take off your blindfold.
Why did you make me put that in the first place? Ay. Hugo, do I smell smoke?
Oh, crap. Hang on, Ma. I gotta call 911.
Yes, tell them I broke my ankle!
Drop the phone. Move away from the vehicle.
Oh, no. It's the house.
Do it now. Turn around.
No such thing as curses, huh, Ma?
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Tragedy seems to keep following Hurley. However, financially, he keeps gaining more money.
And when we add in the generous settlement from the LAPD for your false arrest, you've almost doubled your net worth in a few short months. I still can't imagine how the police mistook you for a drug dealer.
Bad luck.
Hugo, you are not the first lottery winner to believe the money's brought him nothing but trouble. It's all in your head.
What, you don't believe in jinxes? You know, curses?
I'm an accountant. I believe in numbers. Hey, where'd you get them anyway?
What?
The winning numbers. What'd you use? Somebody's birthday. Phone number.
No, it's nothing. It's just something that
What?
That's it. It's not the money, it's the numbers. The numbers are cursed. Dude, don't look at me like that. I'm not crazy. This is really...
Come on, Hugo, listen to yourself. The numbers are cursed. You know there is no such thing as a...
Hurley then decides to get to the bottom of this. He goes to see Leonard and asks him about the numbers.
Look, Lenny, I gotta know. What do the numbers mean? Where'd you get the numbers? Is that why you're here, Lenny? You think they turned me into a jinx? Bad news to everyone around me. Ever since I won the lottery with those numbers.
You use those numbers to play the lottery? Hey, you shouldn't have done that. You've opened the box!
I what?
You shouldn't have used those numbers!
Why not?
It doesn't stop! You gotta get away from those numbers! You gotta get far, far away! You hear me? No, don't you understand? You gotta get away from them or it won't stop!
Lenny, try and
Wait a
calm
sec,
down.
wait a sec. I need some answers.
Sir, you need to step away.
Lenny, the numbers, where'd you get them?
Sam Toomey! He heard them!
Who's Sam Toomey?
He heard them in Calgary!
What's Calgary?
In the town where we used to work!
Town where?
In Australia! Oh, God!
In the background, Hurley buys Mr. Cluck's chicken. The sale finally goes through, and he is interviewed by Trisha Tanaka.
Bad luck, too. My grandpa Tito died of a heart attack, and the first house about my mom burnt down. My friend Johnny ran off with my girlfriend Starla. Oh, and this guy jumped off my accountant's roof.
Cut!
Dude.
What the hell was that? It's a puff piece, Mr. Reyes. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
And I know you won't believe it, but tragedy strikes again. After that, Hurley comes home and is greeted by his mother, who is so excited to tell him something. Turns out, after 17 years, his dad has finally come home.
Hey! Hugo!
Hurley agrees to have a family dinner, but understandably, he's still so angry at his dad.
My father? You're acting like he never left us. Like he hasn't been gone for 17 years.
He tells them both how he thinks the numbers and winning the lottery is a curse and threatens to give away all his money. His dad, later trying to help, takes Hurley to a psychic. The psychic uses tarot cards. She, at first, tells Hurley exactly what he wants to hear, that he is cursed. Eventually, he kinda is wise to the scam.
I'll give you $1,000 right now if you admit that my dad told you to say this stuff.
The mystic arts are not subject to bribes. How dare you?
10,000.
Your dad put me up to it.
Hurley decides he needs to go to Australia to figure out the origin of the numbers. Before he leaves, his father stops him for a heart-to-heart.
When your mom called me about the lottery, I was on my bike before she could hang the phone up. I'm getting old. Yeah, I saw my retirement. You're right. I'm here for the money.
We're not getting any of it.
That's not why I'm here talking to you now. I'm here talking to you now because going to Australia is not going to break any curse. You don't need to leave. You need a little hope. We make our own luck, Hugo. Never too late for a fresh start. I'll be here when you get back.
When he gets to Australia, he finds out that Sam is dead, but he gets to talk to his wife.
Your husband worked with a guy I know. Leonard Sims?
That's right. They served together in the U.S. Navy.
Told me about Sam hearing something.
You're talking about the numbers.
Yes.
Sam and Leonard were stationed at a listening post monitoring long-wave transmissions out of the Pacific. Boring job. Sam hated it. Nothing to do but listen to static. One night, about 16 years ago, there's something in the static. He was never the same after that. Anything terrible that happened to anyone round us, he believed it was all because he used those numbers. He moved us out here in the middle of nowhere, hoping it would stop.
Did it? Did he ever find a way to make it stop?
Yep. He put a shotgun in his mouth and pulled the trigger.
The next day, Hurley must venture back home for his mother's birthday, and initially there are some hiccups, like his alarm doesn't go off, and then his car breaks down, his gait changes a few times, but Hurley puts some hustle to it and runs through the airport.
Excuse me. Sorry, it's an emergency. I gotta cut through. Excuse me. Dude.
Back
You
of the
gotta let me go
line.
ahead. I'm gonna miss my... No.
Back of the
You
line.
don't understand. This is...
Back of the line. Next.
$1,600. Excuse me. Whoa, coming through. Look out. Whoa, look out, Lila. Whoa, coming through. Look out. Excuse me. Look out. Whoa, hey, hold it. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. I gotta get on this flight.
Sir, the jetway's closed.
Please, for the love of all that is good and holy in the world, let me on this plane.
All right, 1 second. Hunter, this is Jenna. We've got one more. Ta. This is your lucky day.
And this is how Hurley ends up on Oceanic Flight 815. And that is all for Hurley's life before the island. Thanks for making it to the end. Our next video will be Hurley's life on the island.